I'm here tonight to present the Whitey Noll Award for Lifetime Achievement. Now, this is given to a person or persons who has been a pioneer, a trailblazer, a mainstay in the central Pennsylvania music community for multiple decades, and has shown longevity and impact to the overall music scene over the course of a lifetime. In the past, the recipients have been Whitey Noll, of course, John Harris, and Claire Brothers. This year's recipient is none other than Al Shade. Al Shade is a native of Gratz, PA, and Al began his illustrious musical journey at the age of 12, where he started taking guitar lessons for 75 cents a lesson, and he would learn one note per week. His love for music also grew as he sat as a young boy and listened to the Saturday night radio shows, and they were country and western. His guitar expertise also started to grow as he learned to play with various people. He learned bar chords and open strings. Over his career, he has traveled over 1 million miles to play hundreds of shows at parks, festivals, carnivals, and clubs. He has produced over 10,000 live and recorded shows on numerous central Pennsylvania radio stations, as well as writing and recording his own songs. He's had a very, very, very long career in radio, spanning more than 38 years, where he did shows at such radio stations as WLBR, WADV, WCTX, WHVR, and WGET, just to name a few. One of the things that to be said for Al and his longevity, many of the show's sponsors have stayed with him the majority of his career. Al and his wife, Jean Remain, also owned their own record company, Al Jean Records, and their own music label called Goose Pimple Music. There's so much more to Al Shade that I could tell you, but we would be here a very, very long time. As Al liked to say, all he ever wanted to do was put a smile on your face and a song in your heart. I don't think there's any question that this year's recipient is more than worthy of the Whitey Noll Award for Lifetime Achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you that Goose Pimply kid, Al Shade.
I've been on the radio for 70 years. A couple of years ago, I was standing in the kitchen, not thinking about anything, and all of a sudden I started to sing. I yodel in the mountains, I yodel on the hills, I yodel on the radio, so I can pay my bills. Well, anyway, I want to tell you a little true story about my granddaughter, Billy Jo. She was 7 years old in school and had a written arithmetic test. The question, if I have a bag with 10 apples in the bag, and I take out 3 apples. How many apples are left in the bag? And she wrote on her paper, look in the bag. Okay. Thank you so very much. I'm going to do a song I wrote, and it's called The Pennsylvania Waltz. Oh, the moon was shining bright, I held her all that night, and the trees played the Pennsylvania Waltz for me, and the stars were peeping through as she whispered, I love you, and the trees played the Pennsylvania Waltz. The rocks and the rills, the valleys and hills all seemed to glow, for they knew I loved her so. So we planned our wedding day, and forever I can say I'll always remember that night in September and the Pennsylvania Waltz. I always love to sing everything I know anything. And this is really a wonderful, wonderful thing for my singing ability. But you know what? I have a lot of help. My wife, Jean Romaine, who is now singing in heaven, she was a great help to me. And my daughter, Debbie Ann, she goes along on the show now and is a great help. And my son, Farron Leroy Shea, there he is. He also helps me on the show. So, Brandon Valentine, when he called me, what a big surprise that was. Anyway, I'm country and proud of it. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We're country and proud of it. Thank you so much. When they take too big a bow, then I'll be able to get back up. Oh, you guys are a wonderful audience. Thanks again.
One more hand for Mr. Al Shade.